always fresh every day. You're watching FastLaneDaily.
Two BMW tuners come together to create a monster of an M5. Are the tuners going overboard in this down economy, or should we just let the kids play in the sandbox? You decide. Also, more details on the Zenvo ST1 supercar out of Denmark, a BMW motorcycle concept with a very unique engine, and Rubens Barrichello wins something. Plus, we got some My First Car action as well. Now look, some of you are having issues with our new graphics and theme song. Well, not so much the graphics, but the theme song. We realize everyone's a critic, but we do listen. If you like them, let us know. If you don't, let us know. We listen to our fans, but remember, change is good, so be open-minded. Now that that's out of the way, what's up, everybody? I'm Derek D. You're checking out FastLaneDaily. What is it today, Ian? Hump Day. Hump Day! Woo! Ariel. Woo! Gil. Woo! Yes, hump it up.
Living in the fast lane, baby. Tuning in the fast lane daily.
We start today off with a heavily modified E60 BMW M5. Lumma Design, in cooperation with the tuner G-Power, have introduced this twin supercharged beast called the Lumma CLS 730 RS. This M5, with help from twin superchargers bolted to the top of its 5-liter V10 engine, puts out approximately 730 horsepower. That's over 200 more than a stock BMW M5. With that much power, reaching 60 comes as quickly as 4.2 seconds and 120 miles per hour in just shy of 10 seconds. Another bonkers feat is the top speed, 223 miles per hour out of the 4-door sedan. The two companies went to great lengths to squeeze as much power and performance out of the stock car, including improving the suspension, reducing weight, and adding a more free-flowing exhaust. Inside, nothing but the best from Lumma Design, with two-tone red and white leather seats and carbon fiber filled into every available space. I don't know, it's kind of like a candy cane scheme or something. What do you think, Ian?
It's like Santa's M5.
Santa's M5. Ooh, you know what would be nice? If they were like peppermint flavored seats and you could lick them. That'd make it a lot more worth it, I think. That's just my 2 cents. Anyway, only one example of the car is set to be built, and it's this one right here. But if you're interested, please make sure you stay away from the two-tone paint job. We hear it causes seizures when passing by schoolyards. Doo-doom. That's terrible. Anyway, if seizures are your thing, really, I mean, I didn't write that. That's just terrible. We're sorry about that. Anyway, you need something as quick and insane as the Zenvo ST1. Information was limited a few months ago during the car's debut at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, but now we've got production details and new photos. The Danish sports car company will only be producing 15 examples of the car, each with a super and turbocharged 7-liter V8, putting out approximately 1,100 horsepower. Rumored to get the car to 60 miles per hour in just over 3 seconds. And now we can understand where the name comes from. S for supercharger, T for turbocharger, and 1 for the model number. So very clever you are, Zenvo. We should have thought of that before, but we didn't. The entire car is planned to be manufactured and assembled in Denmark at a price of approximately 5.6 million Danish krone, or $1.1 million. Jeez. Oh, and look at that. It's got Cayenne instrument clusters. $1 million bucks, you say, huh? Psh, I'm paying that crap. And for those of you who like bikes, or have been asking us to cover them, here you go. A covered bike. Nah, I'm just kidding. BMW has revealed a concept motorcycle dubbed Concept6 at this year's EICMA show. The sexy-looking concept, despite typical design, has been built using BMW's inline 6-cylinder engine. Concept6 is meant to compete with the most up-to-date bikes, such as the Honda Goldwing. It's been hinted that horsepower could be in the 150 range, but BMW isn't spilling the beans yet. It sports a futuristic look and sharp stance. And even if you're not a motorcycle buff, you gotta admit, this thing looks pretty badass. No word yet on any production versions, but dropping this thing would certainly require Andre the Giant to help you pick it up. Although Andre the Giant is dead, so maybe we'll just get Richard P. Maybe he'll help you out. And Barrichello wins! Money, that is. Former Braun GP F1 driver Rubens Barrichello just came off an amazing season, nearly clinching the world title in the sport. But now in the off-season, what's an F1 driver to do with all his free time? Oh, that's right. Catch up on his civil suit practices. Google was just ordered to pay Barrichello $500,000 in damages for hosting fake online profiles of him on a social networking site called Orkut. Apparently Orkut is a big social networking site, which I just said twice, in Brazil. It's owned by Google, so naturally they were liable and had to pay. Honestly, what does Google not own? They own like friggin' everything. Anyway, the damages could even be raised to $700,000 because the case began in July and Google risked a $590 fine every single day until the false profiles were removed. There were more than 300 fake profiles of Barrichello on the social networking site. Such a case is being identified as the largest amount of damages given for false web profiles online. Well, you know the old phrase, the rich get richer. Can someone please create like a false profile of me on like Facebook or MySpace, and then I'll sue and I'll send you like $100? I mean, that'll work. Ariel, can you do that for me?
Sure, why not?
Awesome, and I'll split the money with you. Cool. It'll work. All right. Next up, we got some My First Car action with Nick. He's a cool dude. It's right after this.
Subscribing costs nothing. Daily, not monthly, and our cars actually move. Fastlane Daily is fast and fresh and here to stay.
All right, so I'm here with Nick. I'm here at Union Square, and Nick, tell me, man. Well, first off, you told me you're from Philly, so I'm a Giant fan. It might be a problem. But anyway, what was your first car? That's neither here nor there. What was your first car?
The first car I owned myself was a Nissan Maxima. It was a 2001 Nissan Maxima. Very, very cool car, black.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of things happen to it being in New York City. I'm one of those people who likes to leave when I can, because this city can suck sometimes.
Suck you in, literally.
Yeah, and the Giants suck too. Anyway, I came out of my apartment. I had to leave. I had to actually go to Philadelphia one day, like 4 in the morning. And there was somebody had taken a can of white, car was black, by the way.
Okay.
Can of white paint and poured it all over my car. Oh, everybody said, whose wife did you sleep with, is what everybody told me. But I wasn't sleeping with anybody's wife.
What?
It was just a random thing.
What'd you do? Like, how'd you get it off?
I had to get the car repainted. It was ruined. Worst thing that happened, which is hilarious, which is why I could ask you if I could curse when we started this, is another thing that happened to the car parking on the street in Manhattan, along with the bad bumpers that you get.
Not a good idea.
Someone had taken a giant on the hood of my car.
It's probably a bum.
Literally, I saw like bar napkins. There was a bar a couple blocks away from my apartment. There was bar napkins with wipings underneath the car. It was literally on the hood of my car. Somebody had squatted down and taken a giant. And it wasn't like, it was like they had bad Mexican food or something.
That's funny because that was me. I knew he was an Eagle fan, so I just popped a squat on his Maxima. See, I knew this would come around. It's full circle.
That's great, buddy.
It's full circle. Anyway, what happened to that car besides being painted and shit on?
No, I took it to the car wash the next day, and I said, "Yeah, dude, I got some mud on the front of my car. Can you clean it off?" They were like, "Sure." And the guy was going like this, and he's looking at it, going like this.
That's awesome.
I didn't let him on that it was actual on my car.
Nick, man.
Hey.
Appreciate it, buddy. What's your Nick? What?
Giordano is
Nick
my
Giordano.
name.
And
Yes.
off camera, he was saying he was in a Subway commercial, so look out for Nick Giordano.
Subway, eat fresh.
Is it nickgiordano.com? What is it?
No.
It's Nick
You
Giordano.
can send me an email if you want.
Google this mother.
Yeah, I'm on IMDb. I've done a few things.
He's there. All right, dude.
Nice to meet you. Go
man.
Eagles.
Go Giants.
Say go Eagles. Say it.
No, I'm
Say
not
go
gonna
Eagles.
say it.
Look out for my new Subway spot. I'm on a Subway commercial.
Promote it all you want.
Eat fresh.
No, I'm just kidding. It really wasn't me that took a dump on his car. Okay, maybe it was. All right. Well, that about does it for Fastlane Daily today. And I just want to say special happy Veterans Day to all the troops overseas. We appreciate it. Thank you. We hear the sirens from the parade going on, so we appreciate all the men and women in the armed forces. Thank you. But before we go, we have a special guest in the studio today. Gil Adler, come on out here. A fan of the show who was commenter of the week a couple weeks ago. And look, he's got his shirt. And he works in New York City, so we figured we'd invite him in to, watch the show live. But since you're here, Gil, what do you think of the graphics and the theme song?
Guys, I've seen the comments. It's a song. We're here for the research. We're here for the detours. We're here for the rumor mill. So please, lay low a little bit. It's a little bit of a change. We'll get used to it.
See, that's an honest opinion from an honest fan. Gil Adler, nice shirt, man. You look good in that.
Thanks.
All right, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Gil, we'll talk to you guys later.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.